Good evening. Anytime you hear this program with Dr. Paul, I wish you many blessings and all the graces of Almighty High that who you pray to and who you worship. This is not about worship. This is about activism, activate, and action. There are three things that there's a difference between activism, activate, and action. Action is to do, period, right? That is to do. But I want to talk about a disciplinary hearing for Anne Arundel here in Maryland that got postponed today. And the caucus of the African American leadership was going to be at the different sites to show our solidarity for hearing this hearing out and to show our support for the community and for the Black culture of stop stomping on us and allowing us to be heard. We were going to hold a press conference today about what it is that we are looking for. For me, joining many organizations, and I have joined other organizations, and we hear about mentoring our African American community. It's important to me. It's important to all my brothers and sisters out there. It's important. I'm a little bit heightened right now, and I need to relax and to calm down. And I have finished praying about this. But here's the issue I have: when there's a hearing scheduled weeks in advance to have a 3-day administrative hearing on a police officer who had his knee and foot on the back. Now I'm going to share my screen with you, and then we'll talk more about it. So we're going to go. So here is the police officer that we're talking about in Anne Arundel County. Now when we talk about the county executive is going to have this hearing and to discuss the issue of this going on. Now, we already know in Minneapolis there's a trial going on with George Floyd and the what took place and how he died. Now, this is what we were going to listen to the hearing about, whether this is appropriate and how this officer was going to be um, reprimanded, right? They said alleged, Pittman mentioned Reynolds allegedly misconduct, ongoing criminal trial in Minneapolis of Derek Chauvin, right? The misconduct. We're not here to talk about police officers' misconduct because that should be held at the department. But as far as the people, us people, this is getting to all of us, not just the Black community, not just, but if you are standing aside and allowing this to go on in our civilization, then you will never activate. If you are allowing this to keep going on in our civilization, you are not activated mentally, emotionally. Because there's a difference between what goes on in the streets and what goes on in your home. And if it does not stimulate you to take a stance on, I'm not asking for right and wrong. I'm talking about take a stance to hear what is going on. That's to activate. Activism is developing something to move forward. Action is action. We must do. And if you are not activated, you'll never do. Now, it takes a lot for people to get out and say, I've had enough. But we can't wait for you. We cannot wait for you to decide when enough is enough. When enough is enough. When you see this, and we are going to hold a press conference about what this is to us as a community, and that we've had enough. When are you going to activate and take action? When are you going to become activated to take action? Activism isn't just saying it's wrong, it's doing. We need you to do. We, as in the human race, as in the people of people, as in the republic of people, need to say that this will not be tolerated anymore. And when the county postpones different things to not hear you, purposely, I'm going to say it out loud. I think they postponed this hearing purposely because they knew that we had activated and we were going to take action in today's hearing. If I'm wrong, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with saying that I'm wrong, but I don't believe I am. I believe they don't want to hear us as people. They don't want to hear you. They want to lull you to sleep so you stay asleep. So you stay deactivated. Now, I hope you will soon take action. I hope you will soon join the brothers and sisters who have said, we have had enough. This is too much of a shame on our republic. As a human race, we have to do better. We will do better, with or without you. But I'm asking you to be with you. I'm asking you to do something. I'm asking you to stand in solidarity and say, we're not taking this no more. They're killing people without punity, without repercussions at all. Throughout the country, they are harming you. And that's why I teach emotional reaction training. Because it's not just the physical, it's the mental, it's the emotional. It's the spiritual, it's the soulful. Combining that to understanding of what you do is who you are, and all counts and all balances. If you do not understand your emotional reaction, then you will always do and always in a reaction to something that you feel necessary to do. And there is not always good if you never understand it. If you want to activate, activate. If you want to protest, protest. But if you don't understand why you're not, and if you don't understand why you are, if you don't understand why you were asleep, then they got you. Then you will always be on the wrong side of wrong. Understanding who you are and what you will not take as a human being and as a republic of unity and solidarity. I don't have to keep showing you something to keep reminding you that we're not going to take it anymore. We're not going to do this anymore. This is not going to happen anymore. We as people are people. We're not 3/5 human. We're people. You may never see me as your brother, as your friend, as your family member. You may never see me because of the color of my skin. Some of you, I know where you lie. I know what side you stand on. And I appreciate it with all my heart. I do. I do. Without being said, I know where my family and friends lie. But those who are silent are complicit in the ongoings on the harmful of other people. Shame on you. But time will come get you in your silence. Silence is the death of cowards. Silence is the death of cowards. And those who are silent, because it does not touch your home, it does not cross your doorstep, it does not go over your threshold in your life, because you have nothing to do with it, because of the color of your skin, or because of where you live, or who you think you are, silence will come get you. And in those silence, they will turn into screams. Your silence will eventually turn to screams if you don't activate and stand and say, no more. I hope this finds you in peace, love, and solidarity. I hope these words find you in peace, love, and solidarity. Because if you stay silent, your screams will never be heard. So those of you who are standing, who are hearing, who said, we've had enough, no more. I hope you find peace. or be find love, but you have to say enough is enough. God bless, man, and peace and love to you all. Thank you.